one of those plays that you call, and everything seems to happen exactly as it's scripted in the playbook.
All right, we are live. Hello, hello. Hello, Megan. Good to see you. I know, football. How you doing? Good seeing ya. I hope you're doing well. Appreciate you for stopping in. I know. Yep, so this is week 5, Kansas City at Jacksonville. And I am going to be Jacksonville tonight, the home team. Hello, Stream Elements. Good to see you. I'm doing okay. Not bad for a Monday. I had a good Monday. Nothing too crazy, just another day, you know. I'll make sure to win just for you, Megan. Just for you. How was your day? Do anything fun?
Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs.
Hello, Leslie. Good to see you. Probably going to be a quiet night. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a quiet night.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we
It's
go.
good to see. It's good to see the both of you. Hope you guys are doing well. Appreciate you all for tuning in tonight.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. tall.
N.O.R.A's doing
arm,
okay. I'm doing okay.
surveys the field. It can take off and run when under duress.
Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's okay with you.
On the draw, here's Lawrence. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run,
Hello,
get a few yards
Nightbot.
to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
All right.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville.
You're hanging
and a
on.
first down as well.
That's
a pretty
good.
throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On play action, Lawrence.
Oh, come on. Could have caught that. Come on, dude.
Away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 3rd down and 10.
Well, that's good. Alright. That's good.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So it's 4th and 10. I really don't want to punt the ball.
No, a big
I
decision
just want to try to go for it. Just go for it, N.O.R.A.
On their own side of the field. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
There we go. Pass interference.
And that is incomplete,
Please.
but there is a flag.
Please.
And on 4th down,
No.
this is a big call.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Yes.
Forcing the incomplete pass on 4th down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted.
I'm glad you're doing good,
Now they have to
Megan.
stay on the field and play.
A shotgun snap and a give to
Makes me
Etienne.
happy
And he can
that
only
you guys are
manage to
here.
get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time.
Not
they've
gonna
looked in
make
his
it, chat.
direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going
Come
to
on.
shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on
I
it.
think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble.
Well, I'm
there,
glad you're
making
here,
it pay
Megan.
off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure. But
Do you guys have any favorite sports or anything?
This is caught. It's Kirk. 23 yards, the final tally. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just
I remember
right
back
now.
when I was younger, me and my brother used to play this game all the time. So this is kind of like a sentimental thing. Plus I like playing it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
I want to at least finish up the series.
Again, it's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around.
Not a fan.
I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Well, there's a yellow line by the end zone. You throw the ball over that line, it's a first down. If you land in the blue, it's a touchdown.
Now Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions.
Pretty much.
Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Touchdown Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after.
No.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
You like the colors? Yeah, they are very pretty.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the
I believe
field.
there's 50.
In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about
Because the
his ability
50-yard
to break
line's right in the
tackles
middle.
and his feet never stop moving.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50. Yeah. And the numbers are on the side of, so it would tell you each yard. So everything in the middle is you know, like in the 40 and the 50, and you get the 45 line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. All around great play by Devin Lloyd.
Chocolate or vanilla, Megan?
Athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped.
Or I should say mocha. Do you like mocha?
Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Hello, Bortle Hart. Good to see you.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up.
How you doing?
12. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. He read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Mahomes now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Fourth down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Hello, Anomaly. Good to see you. How you doing?
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium.
That's next Tuesday.
We don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
That's next Tuesday. Usually the first Tuesday of the month.
Last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
No fishy today.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with ETN. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Hey Ghosty, good to see you. How you doing? Good to see you all here.
On first down, Lawrence. And that is knocked away.
I'm gonna have to update my stream labs. That way you can get shouted out anonymously. You and Sausage.
Able to knock that one away.
I have to add that to my list of things to do. If I go to the library this week, I'll do that for sure.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
But make sure you guys check out everybody, show each other the love. Awesome people, awesome channels.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll
even if they're just a supporter channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and show them the love. Maybe someday they'll put some content out there.
He'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
It's good to see you all here. Hope you're all doing well.
ETN once more.
Go forward.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Lawrence.
There we go. Nice.
By his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on the drive,
my phone died.
It's hard to get out
Give me
of
1
mindset,
second here.
isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. ETN up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. after the delay of game. They're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's taken down, a Cheifs sack. Tershawn Wharton coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
Okay, just let me have my phone here. Boot up here, chat. I apologize.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. And
I'm sorry.
Maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh, I just want it.
The ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
The Chiefs in good
But it's good to see you all here. Hit that like button, share this out, and subscribe. Really do appreciate you guys for being here.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first
Come
carry
on,
of the ball game. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Okay. Everything's booting up here, guys. I apologize.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job. And
I just love technology.
Linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
In motion left, Hardman. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Bad live is no good. Yeah, don't dream with
stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down.
We're watching the game. Who got the bruise?
I would say so, and I think that they
I see you guys
determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity.
Hello, Joseph. Good to see you.
Within the parameters that they've set for themselves, run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Okay, I gotta focus here. My phone died.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
It's good to see everybody here.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Jones.
Catch it. No.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Waiting on it will be Richie James. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 68 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Sixth ring is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon on the draw. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's
okay, so
the lead is now 10-6.
Yeah, 10-6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost.
Well, good answer. That's a good answer.
Sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you want, then you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action now. Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Why are you batting the ball?
It away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, "Can you guys?"
So what did you guys have for dinner tonight? Anything yummy?
Didn't get it on that one, but they may come
I had
back
a
to it
chicken
again.
sandwich and some veggies, some carrots, some celery, and I believe some cucumber as well.
On third down, here's Etienne. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
We got lucky. We got lucky. Here we go.
And he'll get it inside the 40
Phew.
to the 39. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
N.O.R.A reminds me of Xmas with the Cranks. Her name was N.O.R.A. I'm gonna have to watch that movie now. Thanks. Thanks, Megan.
So from the
It's just too bad I don't have anybody to watch it with.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Complete to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there. Gain of 12.
I don't think YouTube will allow me to do that. But that's a big no-no.
What do you mean by that, bro?
And I don't really know how to share movie stuff on Discord.
Then he curls back inside for the completion.
The last movie I saw in the movie theater was Twisters.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence.
Create summer to hot.
Right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing
I don't
deep.
care for like spring. I don't like, you know.
And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in
I don't
there,
know.
and it winds up incomplete.
I don't mind it.
Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball
I guess for me,
skills
I like an
and understand what the
all-weather
passing
type
game
person.
can do, and gives them a
Because of my
chance to
hobby
react
of watching
and make a play on the
trains.
football, and they take
I
one of
don't
those
like being
away.
cold.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff.
Especially like
And he stops
being
right at the
have a winter
25
all
after a gain of
have a
5.
long winter, and then you get to
Really nice
May
job
and
by
it's still
them picking up
cold.
the run blitz
Like
and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
I mean, I understand people don't like the heat. I get it.
And they'll take
You know,
him down
if
at
it's
the
too hot.
31-yard line.
I think last
6 yards
Sunday,
to pick up, and that's a first down.
our first warm Sunday, I was like, I don't want to go anywhere.
There will be times when guys come free and are going to hit you when you're trying to throw the ball. He stood in there and took it and still completed it for a first down.
He has running back had vacated the area there, but able to complete it to him, still make a gain out of it.
I guess that's what we call a safety valve, and it worked pretty well.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Yeah, I know it's not the greatest. I don't like sweating either.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I don't like being
Chiefs on
stuffy.
3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far.
Like right
This will
now,
be
it's
3rd and 5.
71 degrees in
From the gun,
the studio.
it's Mahomes. He's got his
I'm gonna have to get the air conditioning in the studio here
He will
soon.
have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender.
No,
meaning
the rest
he
of the
goes
house
right
has
at
air
him and really
conditioning.
trying to move him a little
It's
bit
just
towards the center of
my
the field
studio.
so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
Okay, so it's 1st and 10. Come on, D.
Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Possession game, and that's
Let's go to work.
That just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick.
Still the 2nd quarter.
For the other side.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Lawrence. And too
Overshot
much
it.
juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
Oh.
And able to get this one all the way
Come
up
on.
to about the 46-yard line. 61
That first down.
yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And they'll go again with Etienne.
There we go.
And he's
Nice.
got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Lawrence will throw.
Ooh.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the
I want to learn
contact.
how to
Brings
like
up
make a
2nd
schedule. That way I can post it on my community tab every week. I know some YouTube creators put like schedules on their community post.
That worked quite well for the defense.
I was thinking about that earlier.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
I'm not very creative with stuff like that.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down.
But I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Appreciate you all for being here. I do apologize it's late. I know.
Over 20 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Pressure
No.
applied, and he's going to be taken down.
That would have been a good pass.
At the 33-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. A handoff for ETN. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Pass interference.
By Justin Reed.
Rip. 1st and goal.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
ETN will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
All right, that's for you, Megan.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to
appreciate you guys for lurking.
Big boy. And they got it done.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position and only one play to score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that
I
will
don't
bring
even know
up
what happened.
second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And no hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 7 catches for him now. And this last one, a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On first down, Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Rice. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions
Thank you, Megan.
So the big
Thank you all for being here tonight.
Don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one
We'll
out
be
of
back to
rotation,
Fortnite
give me a
tomorrow.
fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's down inside the 15. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Not yet.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
But I know that she's live.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
When I'm done with the stream, I'll go over there and show her some love. But
short, and with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. One of the top performers in that first half was the running back Travis Etienne. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the
Hey,
Chiefs offensive
at
unit
least I
as
took
they'll
a shower
have it
tonight,
to
guys.
begin quarter number 3.
So it's not me.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet
Did you get any
sweep.
sleep there, Boff?
And he's going to take
Did
this
you sleep
across
today?
midfield into Jacksonville territory. And we've got an injured player, and that's Travis Kelce, who appears to be in a bit of discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Second and a couple. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
But I don't know if taking a shower before I stream was a good idea.
That's probably one he wishes he had back.
I don't want to sound gross or nothing, but
it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9
of course I did have a long day,
Just
so.
missed that one.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Just getting sleepy.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down.
But I guess that's what I get for taking a warm shower.
24-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going.
Okay.
A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
I know, Chad, I probably said too much, but it's okay. Thank you all for being here.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit.
Hello, Tatum. Hello, hello. Good to see you.
The ball downfield really well, like they have been on this drive. It's really a nice time to work one of the
probably will be
plays
Friday there,
One of my favorite
Megan.
play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Either Friday or, yeah.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short
If that's okay with you guys.
I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass.
Yeah, I'm not a big Trevor Lawrence fan.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Yes, yes.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And again, it's Mahomes. Forced out, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone.
That's funny.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession.
It said, are you joking?
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that flag accepted.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A give running right, ETN. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
I don't know.
They go play action with Lawrence. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. That pass caught by Kirk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down.
I'm sorry, Megan.
The defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
But I do appreciate you being here. I really do.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. ETN once more. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
Well, I really, really do appreciate you guys.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
It's very hard to get noticed sometimes, especially on YouTube nowadays.
And Jones has it over the middle.
You know, I'm not perfect. I'm just a N.O.R.A.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Back to the ground with ETN. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd down and 6 now. Now Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Looking
Come on, catch that ball.
But it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Second and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And we see James, he will not return it.
I appreciate you guys. I really do.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6.
But I'm doing okay. Just thinking about some stuff.
Because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for
trying to win the trying to have fun here and winning the game, and
it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby.
Hello, Go Fish Office. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
It's good to see you. I hope you had a good day.
Mahomes now on first down. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Give him 30 yards there. Defense blitzed, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
I will never ban anybody.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Where are you going, son?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs add 6 to their lead.
And what a weapon
I will never ban Leslie.
They count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there.
He is a great friend and a great supporter of the channel.
Butker on for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Oh.
And they'll accept that penalty. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And incomplete on the
I apologize, guys.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference
I mean, if you guys want me to take that off, I'll take it off.
Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
I'll just put the exclamation.
Yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Okay.
So on 4th down,
Come on.
off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39
Nice
yards
block.
away. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
I'm not.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in
I apologize, everyone.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
I don't really know what happened. I'll figure something out.
His 2nd sack of the night.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. on the draw. Here's Lawrence. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Pretty sensational one-handed catch, and for a tight end, he's got really good hands.
One of the things that we've seen continue to develop is how hard guys work on making one-handed catches. Because back in the day, generation before, you never even practiced it because that was kind of being a hot dog, right? Nowadays, it's another way to make a play.
I'm okay.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Here's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. Play clock
Sorry,
down to
guys.
0, and that's going to be a delay.
All right, let's get this game going here. 2nd and 10, 27-16. I'm not doing the greatest tonight. I'm not fully locked in.
Lawrence.
First down. All right.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A give to Etienne running right. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 14. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
It helps with the grip, Megan. Sometimes the ball gets wet, and it helps with the grip. Like quarterbacks and receivers have it.
The kick by McManus is good.
A lot of you don't know, but I actually help out with our high school football team in the fall.
So they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly.
I've been doing this for I've been doing that for 16 years. So when I refer to fall, the busy season, usually because 9 times out of 10, I'm busy with that. Football practice, football games, cleaning up, everything. But the summer of 2026 is going to be interesting to see what happens. Because I'm trying to, I'm looking at life right now, personal life. I'm looking at my future. And if I have to give up stuff, I'll give up stuff. You know, everybody tells me I have to do me, you do you, but it's like,
to some people,
right now things are hard.
Yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
But
that is his game,
I'm okay.
And that's what they're going to ride.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Rice. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
I don't know.
In Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll get him down right around the 16. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They go draw play to McKinnon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chiefs
let's try to
finish off this drive with 6 points.
Yeah.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Wow, I didn't know that, N.O.R.A.
Get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Oh, are you talking? Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now. I'm sorry.
Lawrence bringing the
You're talking about the football, right?
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
I'm mentally lagging.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh.
His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough
That's probably why I'm not doing good tonight, guys. I'm not locked in.
Stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big.
And he's taken down, a Cheifs sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the
I'm sorry about your internet.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Yeah, I'm not meant to. Yeah.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Back to throw here. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Mo Chronic, hello, good to see you. How you doing?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme
good to see you. I hope you had a good day.
And make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that was playing at an elite level. And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, I am doing horrible tonight. I apologize, guys.
Lawrence will throw. Looking downfield for Jones.
Catch it.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are
I know I can't win them all, but...
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. This 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he is going to have a Jags first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Here's Lawrence to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
I'm sorry, but Trevor Lawrence just plain sucks. I don't like him. And I know it sounds mean, but I just don't care for him.
1-yard gain. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy.
I don't know. I just never really care for him in real life.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means
but again, this is just my opinions.
Third down. From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Hold it. Face mask. Okay, good.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So who's still here lurking?
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and a yard. Back to throw. Lawrence. And fights him off. A throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On play action, Lawrence. And that is
there,
caught.
finally.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Hot dog.
Calvin Ridley, 27 yards. And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the tech.
And now, before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. McManus now for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's McKinnon on the draw. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense 1st down and 10. So here now Lawrence and the Jaguars down by 11, a minute 15 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Hey, Ron,
Now ETN to start the drive. Oh, good move. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Alright, Go Fish Office, you have a good night. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.
Alright, so that wasn't what I wanted to happen, but hey, it happened, so we're going to regroup. We're going to do this again. I want to thank y'all for being here. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you all. I'll fix something. I'll fix everything. I don't know. So, alright, folks, you have a good night. Much love to you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, be positive, be happy. There is so much negativity in this world today. Let's just show some respect, show some kindness, show some love. We're all on this earth just once, so let's just be happy and have a good time. Amy's live. If you want to go over there, show her the love. Bob, if you want to drop her link for me, hashtag N.O.R.A, go show her the love. She deserves it. You guys have a good night. Fortnite tomorrow night. So. On that note, you have a good night.